Hi, this is Pretha from trafficrest.com. I have often heard my clients being confused about a digital marketing strategy when they look at the various channels of marketing. They often ask me if just running display ads or having a good social media following would be enough for a sound marketing of their business, or if they have to use all the channels at once for selling. Well, before figuring out this strategy, we must understand a thing. Why at all are we marketing our business? If you ask me, the sole purpose of marketing is communication. It is meant for people to know that you have a business of some value to them. Once this point is clear, a digital marketing strategy actually reduces to a mere question of how to interact more effectively with our audience. Well, you might say now, Pritha, there are too many channels and I really need a strategy. Which one do I use? Well, the answer is all. Because every platform matters. And today's internet smart audience goes through all your profiles and pages before converting for you. They literally check all the channels and create an image of you before giving in their trust and hard-earned money to you. Sounds hard, yeah? Well, no. The answer is you just don't have to storm over all the platforms, but instead have to be integrated. That's all. This brings me to my previous point, interaction. Before being a perfect interaction, we need to master two things: the buyer psychology, the mind of the prospect who will be later your customer, and the nature of each channel, the way the audience reacts and observes you in each of the platforms. Talking about the buyer psychology, you have to understand that even you, before buying something, go through three distinct stages. It is the awareness stage, when you realize that you need a product in your life, and then you transfer yourself in the information stage, where you gather information about the product and make yourself sure that you really need the product you first became aware of. And finally, before buying, you evaluate the product, say by comparing it to other alternatives or asking for reviews from friends. In each of these states, one or the other digital marketing channels cater. But mind it, not all. Not all of the channels come into the same use. Now, coming down to the channels, we have to keep in mind that our objective is not to sell outright to each of the audience in each of the stages, say in awareness or information or evaluation. Instead, our objective is to invite the audience to our content and then nurture them through the different stages and finally mature them in a stage where we can finally convert them to customers and then a lifetime loyal follower of great value. While using search or social, the same principle continues. But when we market ourselves in search, we have to keep in mind that our audience has really crossed the awareness stage and is slightly more mature than the ones you would possibly come across in the social ads, where you will be encountering someone busy consuming some other content which you will be interrupting to advertise. So, the approach of the ads must be different in search and in social. Once we have a good social traffic, we can slowly impact it in the authority of our website or blog and increase the search performance. In turn, a good search traffic can also mean a good social engagement, boosting our social followings. And once we have gathered enough traffic to our content, we can always collect their emails and convert each of the visitors into leads. Once we have the emails, we can use it for further marketing and giving them products of greater value in the deeper part of the funnel. We can even retarget them and finally convert them. After all this teamwork is done for one thing, to sell. And it is only when they have crossed all the three stages of the psychology that we can finally sell. This is all that the integrated digital marketing has to say, where all channels, instead of performing parallelly, performs as a team, complementing one another and being useful in all the stages of our funnel. This approach is not just excellent for the ROI it provides over a plain multi-channel marketing campaign, but also it creates a shockproof model that gives birth to an empire over time. Thank you.